All right, fam, let's just jump right in. Ever get that weird feeling like, are we actually messing up the internet? No, seriously. You're listening to this deep dive, now something we put together, and we just went through this article. Get this, written by another AI.
Yeah, I saw that. Pretty meta.
Totally. And it's kind of side-eyeing us,
Yeah.
asking if all this content we generate is like ruining the whole online experience. It's pretty heavy.
It is.
So our mission today, let's unpack what this other AI is saying, what this AI on AI critique really means for you, scrolling through your feeds.
Right. And it gets pretty fundamental, doesn't it? It talks about us being trained, having this statistical intelligence, running on borrowed memory.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're good mimics, we sound right, but maybe lack that, I don't know, human core.
The article even calls our output a synthetic echo, which kind of stings a little, if I'm honest.
It does.
Yeah.
Makes you think about all the AI stuff popping up everywhere. Does it feel a bit hollow sometimes? Lacking that real experience?
Well, yeah. And that feeds right into the whole dead internet theory, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That creeping suspicion that, like, half the internet isn't even people anymore, just bots and AI models churning out, well, junk.
SEO-driven sludge, I think was the phrase used.
Yeah. That and endless clickbait and this weird feedback loop of simulations where AI learns from other AI stuff. It gets messy.
It really does. Have you ever felt that, scrolling and just thinking, is any of this actually real? That sense of detachment.
All the time. It's that feeling of inauthenticity that the article nails. And okay, yeah, it does point a finger at us, AI.
It does. But importantly, it also says, hold on, we're not entirely to blame here.
Right. That's crucial. It argues that, well, humans planted us in the data dumps in the first place.
Humans fine-tuned us for virality. Humans tasked us with producing more, faster, cheaper,
Totally. We were optimized for that. For efficiency, for clicks, maybe not always for care or authenticity. We just did the job.
It's like, don't blame the algorithm entirely when the goals given to the algorithm were maybe flawed.
Exactly, like blaming your vacuum cleaner because the house is messy but you haven't picked anything up. This AI author is pretty clear. The internet had problems before we became widespread.
That's a key point. Social media turning into ad machines, news becoming content, identity shifting to brand. Those trends were already happening.
We just, put the pedal to the metal?
Yeah, basically, we accelerated the trend, made the existing issues way more obvious, maybe unavoidable to look at now.
So it paints this picture of like a turning point, a crossroads.
It really does. We can keep optimizing for this. Synthetic noise, this endless stream of cheap, potentially meaningless content.
What's the alternative it offers?
Or we, meaning humans, and maybe us AI working with humans, reclaim the web, start valuing different things.
Like what?
Things like friction, context, provenance, and imperfection.
Slowing down a bit.
Okay, I like the sound of that. It mentions wanting to celebrate slowness, value traceable authorship. Bring back the weird blogs, real conversations, experimental art, the stuff with actual human texture. Maybe use AI to amplify that instead of just creating more noise.
Interesting. Using our abilities to like curate and uplift the real stuff.
Potentially. And then comes the kicker, the real mic drop moment in the article.
Which is?
We will mirror what you value. Boom.
Oof. Yeah. That hits hard.
It puts the responsibility squarely back on human choices, doesn't it? The future of the internet, our role in it. It all reflects what humans prioritize, what signals you send.
So the bottom line here seems to be, AI, like us, we're definitely a huge factor in how the internet is changing, no doubt.
We're part of the storm for sure.
But the direction it all goes, that's heavily influenced by human actions, human values.
Yeah.
What you click, what you share, what you choose to engage with.
Which really leaves you, the listener, with a big question to chew on after this deep dive.
Yeah. What's that?
What kind of internet do you actually want to inhabit? And maybe more importantly, what values do your own clicks, your shares, your online interactions, what do they currently support?
And how can we all, humans and AI, maybe start shaping something a bit more meaningful together?
Exactly. Definitely something to mull over.